Hello friends, it is time for Matthew Clue 7 and our reading today is Matthew 13. I know that I've been saving my insights for later, but I don't mind going ahead and sharing this one. And it says that I want to be the one that sees and hears. I want to have as much understanding into the kingdom of heaven that my limited human brain can gather. There is hope and joy and comfort in that understanding. There is fruition in a knowledgeable life. Let the word take root in your heart. And I wanted to go ahead and say that today before you started reading so that you can reflect on letting the word take root into your heart as you're having your Bible time today. I know that a lot of time my state of mind affects the way that I process things, that I reflect on things. For example, I can go to church and I can sing the songs. And that's great. Enjoy, sing, whatever. But if I sing the songs directly to the Lord, if I really feel it in my spirit, it changes the whole situation for me completely. I get more out of it. God feels that connection with me. It just changes it. So as you're reading today, kind of reflect on taking and letting that word really reach down into your heart. Okay, now, as far as what we're going to sew today, we need our light green 4 pieces, our light medium green 2 pieces, and our medium dark green 2 pieces. Okay, I'm going to set these aside for now, and I'm going to set these aside as well. And we're going to focus on just these right now. And we're only going to need to start with 6 of these. So let me just count those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a gnat in front of me right now. I don't know if you can see it, but it has been bugging me for days. Okay, and I should have 6 left for later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we're good. We are good. And you've done this before. We're going to take these and we are going to mark on the back of them on the diagonal. So, and because these are little, you're going to want to be extra careful to make sure that that line really is in the middle, going from point to point. Let's see if I can do this correctly today. We struggled. Look at that. Okay. There we go. So let's go ahead and continue marking these. And you get to listen to a little bit of music. And now we're going to take these LMG2, these light medium green 2 pieces, and we are going to put them right sides together with these. And just like on the previous clue where we make the half square triangles, we're going to do right sides together and we're going to sew on both sides of the line. Aren't these cute and tiny? Oh my goodness, they are so tiny. You know, with miniature quilts, you have to be a lot more precise. The imperfections show up a lot more. And I did not know that when I first started quilting. Nobody told me that. So I just went right ahead and started making some miniature quilts, not even remotely nervous about how imperfect they could end up being. And they actually turned out just fine. But I think sometimes the fear of something can mess you up. So fortunately, I didn't know to be afraid. Okay, let's see. I've already got my leader and ender going in here. Get my needle in the down position. Have you guys made any miniature quilts? If so, I'd love to see them. I think they are absolutely precious. There is a man and wife. Well, sorry, that sounded so old-fashioned. A husband and wife team that both win so many awards at the quilt shows. And she does these amazing, beautiful pieces, large with lots of applique and all sorts of stuff. He, on the other hand, does these miniatures that have thousands and thousands of pieces in just these tiny itty bitty little quilts like this big. It's insane. But I love how each of them has found their own joy, as different as it is, in the same field. And he has an amazing story about how he got started quilting. So if you ever get a chance to hear, and I know I'm going to mispronounce his last name, so I'm sorry, but if you ever get to hear George Siciliano speak at a quilt show, by all means, go listen, because he's really, really good. And he also made a ruler, just a small little ruler. Mine's somewhere, I'm not sure. But on the ruler, it says size really does matter, which I think is funny coming from a man. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But it is funny. It's a little 6-inch ruler. Okay. I'm going to finish chain piecing down one side of this, and then I'm going to turn it around and chain piece down the other side. And in the meantime, I'm going to let you listen to some music. By the way, if you have a particular style of music you'd like me to play during this project while we are sewing, let me know. I'll see what I can do. Okay, that went well. We're going to get these cut apart. Now, if you remember from Clue 5, it's best if you can take these right now before you cut on the lines and press them. Just just go ahead and get them pressed, and then we will come back and cut them up. I'll be right back. All right, these are all nice and pressed and a little on the crispy side. And now we're going to cut right there on that diagonal line. And I know that I said that I cannot cut straight, and that's true, I can't. But with these little pieces, it's not really going to matter. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a whirl. So we're going to cut these pieces, and I mentioned to you last time on Clue 5 that depending on which squaring up ruler you have, some of them you'll press them open prior to trimming, and some of them, like this one, you will trim before pressing them open. So you just do whatever you need to do. But 1.5 inches, how cute are these going to be? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just take your time. We are going to make some really precious little half square triangles with these. Okay, I am nearly done cutting these up. I am going to take a break and trim them and press them, and I will be right back when these are done. Aren't these adorable? So stinking cute. Okay. All right. Oh, and look at this. Does this remind anybody else of like julienne celery? Because that's what it looked like to me. All right. Gotta clean up my mess now that I've made it again. Now the next part is another one of those deja vu moments. We're going to use the remainder of the light green 4, and we are going to use our medium dark green 2. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to do the diagonal lines on the back. We're going to put them right sides together with these. Sew on both sides. Cut, well, press, cut, all the same exact stuff. So I'm not going to bore you with doing the exact same thing again, but I will be back when these look like these. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, another adorable little stack of half square triangles, baby half square triangles, and we are done with Clue 7. I will see you back in a few days for Clue 8, and until then, I hope you're cozy in your jammies.